holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Purdy going to the air right away.
And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, but it'll be second down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
And the drive starts with a run from Achane. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The Dolphins at 9-5 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 8.
Check white.
Again, it's Achane.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He was looking for Jalen Waddle there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Niner defense.
And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
Stopping the run That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Here we go. Here we go. Fly blue. Yellow. Lonnie. Hut.
Running left, Achane.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Clock. 10. Set. Hut.
2nd and 2. Trying for White, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
2nd down, here's Purdy to throw.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Dolphins 0. Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Smith, red.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Dolphins 0.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
On the ready. Rail. Set.
Achane here. They stay on the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Set.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Let's go now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Connects with Kittle underneath. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. Now on first down, it's Purdy. His throw incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They complete it to Hill. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give left side, here's Achane. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He's got right on the short throw. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Go set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 15.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here. They'll roll him out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Purdy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Dolphins nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback.
Okay.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 8. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
10 cycles. Set, go.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Ready.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Watch out now. 50. Hunt.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin,
and he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Devon Achane. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Will Lutz on for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A give right side for Pacheco. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 75. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Moody good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
17.
Up the middle, Achane. 69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. That is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Fight 60. Set.
A run straight ahead with Achane. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set.
Back to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Right side, and he finds Gray. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Able to find Gray here. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down mark Baker. On fourth down, here's Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Niners 1st down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Connecting with Hill. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Down.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Heel, black. Black shot. Ready?
Back to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And this will be a first down as well, but the clock continues to move. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
He'll dump this off to Achane. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Come on, set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Red, yellow. Slide blue. Hut.
They'll look to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Niners' 36-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Black Ultra. Set, hut.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but part of the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high-percentage pass to try and tie the game. But the Hail Mary, that's what they had to work with. And now they're just hoping that their jumpers can get up higher and are stronger than the defenders